Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Upgrade Your Mindset with Luis Suarez. Peace to the fam and the people watching. Salute to all my supporters. You gotta have supporters, man. Which is what I'm actually going to talk about in this video. But before I do that, let me remind everybody to make sure you hit that like button. It will definitely help the channel grow and get this message out there. But yeah, let's get into it. Man, the company you keep, the people you surround yourself with. Shout out to the homie Coach EO. If you guys haven't already, go subscribe to his channel, Coach EO Empowerment Speaker. He did a video earlier today titled "One Way to Know If Your Crew Are Winners or Losers," which is funny because it kind of ties into what I wanted to talk about in this video. And me and EO, we kind of have a lot of similarities. We kind of think the same, so it doesn't surprise me that we were both thinking about this shit. But I'll piggyback off it. How important it is to distinguish between the real and the fake. The ones that have your back and the ones that will stab you in the back given a chance. Now, these are things that you're not always going to recognize at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you this to walk around paranoid or cynical, casting aspersions on everybody, not trusting anyone. You'll drive yourself crazy that way. And you will eventually isolate yourself from everybody, and which will lead to a multitude of other problems. This is how people become socially awkward and shit. But what I am saying is to be aware of the people you invite into your life, the type of people you surround yourself with. This comes with friends, family, your significant other, your colleagues, whoever. Make sure that these people have your best interests at heart. And they're looking to add to your life, bring value. They want to be assets, not liabilities, excuse me. And to do this, not only do you have to take the time to vet and get to know these people, but most importantly, you need to get to know yourself. You need to know yourself first and foremost. You have to know what you want, your likes, your dislikes, the standards you hold people to, what you're willing and not willing to tolerate, knowing what value is to you. What specific ways can someone be of service to you? I hear people talk about the 7 love languages, and to everyone, it's something different. It could be, I'm trying to remember them all. Words of affirmation or touch or gifts and shit like that, right? So everybody has a different love language, and just as so, everyone has a different value. So you have to know what that specific value is. What ways can somebody be of value to you specifically? So that's the first step, is knowing yourself and knowing what you want, knowing the things that you need. That way you run the show. You're the conductor of your own life, and anyone that hops on that train is in alignment with your direction, the direction you're going in. Otherwise, people will run you. There's some vile, manipulative people out there who, if they sense the least amount of weakness in you, or they sense that you don't know who you are, they will capitalize on that. You know what I mean? And before you know it, you'll find yourself in situations you never wanted to be in the first place. So after you come to terms with who you are and what you're about and what you want, and you express that to the world, the next step is the vetting process. Taking your time to get to know the people you bring into your life, almost like an internship, you know what I mean? This is where you notice behaviors, inconsistencies, how people treat you. How do they treat other people? Do they come with baggage? Do they offer you value, or are they always asking you to service them? They're always asking you for favors and have nothing to offer. These are the things that you need to be aware and take note of. See, the problem is that we live in a world where people don't know themselves, and they attach themselves and identify through groups and status quos and what the new wave is and what everyone else is doing. They follow others because they fear standing alone. These people are scared to be alone, and thus having a herd mentality, and they lose sight of what's real and what's fake. They forget that everyone is not the same, and everyone has their own personal interest and gain. And that's the reality. That's something that everyone needs to accept, that people are selfish and they do things for themselves at the end of the day. So even though on the surface things may seem like they're not that way, each person needs to be evaluated carefully if they're going to come into your life and be in your circle. And some of the behaviors and traits to look for are very simple. At the top of the list, at least for me personally, at the top of the list is consistency. Consistency gets overlooked. How consistent is this person in their character? How consistent is their treatment of you? How consistent is their treatment of themselves? How consistent is their treatment of other people? With consistency comes reliability and trust. And we all want reliable, trustworthy people around us, right? But this takes time. Some people are good at being consistent in the beginning, but once they get comfortable, they expose themselves for who they really are. So make sure you surround yourself with people that display consistent behaviors. That's important. Another thing is support, which is probably the most obvious, but I can't stress this enough. When people really fuck with you, they will offer support in some shape or form. Again, it will be displayed through their actions and behaviors. This goes for everybody. Many talk a good game will tell you over and over that if you need anything, they got you, this, that, and the third. But when the time comes, they're nowhere to be found. Now, that doesn't mean to always be looking for aid of other people. I'm a fairly independent person. All men should be that way. We should be self-sufficient. So let me say that before it gets taken out of context. But the people you surround yourself with should be offering you their support. Again, back to EO, man. He's somebody that, he's been plugging my channel. He's helped me with my channel from the very beginning. And I'm in support of him. That's never going to change. You know what I'm saying? And there's a back and forth support system there. Your real ones will always have your back, especially when you're not around. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be the type to be smiling in your face 1 minute, and then as soon as you turn around, they're talking shit about you. Those aren't real ones. Your real ones will be honest with you, even if it may offend you. Even if they know it might offend you, they'll keep it real, because people who truly want to help you and support you will always be honest, and they'll offer you suggestions, give you advice. One of the first things that people think of when it comes to support is money. Anyone could give you money. It doesn't mean they can be trusted. Someone could give you money with the expectation of something in return later on. That's superficial. It's not real. Support can be anything. Like I said, it could be someone offering you advice. It could be someone asking if you need anything. Someone defending you if they hear another person talking bad about you. This goes for everyone. Like I said, friends, family, your girl, your woman, your wife. Her being in that position, she should be your biggest supporter. Your girl needs to be your biggest cheerleader without a doubt. If she's going to be elevated to a position of girlfriend or wife, that woman needs to have your back more than anybody else. She should be there to support you any way that's needed. She should be supporting your goals, not trying to derail you from them. If you have a business, she should be promoting it, sharing it with other people. Like EO, he has SNO in the chat room. Lucario has April MC in the chat, and they're always promoting and advertising their product. She should be the first one to hit the like button and share the video. You should expect nothing less. And if she is unwilling to do so, she's not qualified, plain and simple. If she isn't bringing you like meals, cleaning up for you, massaging your back, she should be making life easier for you, not harder. A lot of you guys are enamored by a fat ass. They want to complain later on when that fat ass can't do anything else other than look good. So, back to the topic, surround yourself with people who genuinely support you and want to see you win, because they're winners. And like EO says, winners want to see other winners win. You know what I mean? Losers want to see you lose because seeing you win makes them feel worse about themselves. And those are facts. And, the last thing is you want to surround yourself with people who bring value. This kind of all ties in because support is a form of value, but you want people who are going to be assets in your life that you can learn and grow from. They may have connections or, they network with other people. Your woman, she might be a realtor and you're trying to flip houses. That's just an example. Just someone that can be of service to you. You can be a service to them. There's productivity there. Not people who are trying to poke holes in your boat. You know what I'm saying? People that actually bring people that bring you down. People that are a burden, that are toxic, that are drama filled. Those aren't people you need in your life. People that put you at risk to lose it all, lose everything you got. You know what I'm saying? You can't be around people who aren't scared to lose anything. In my younger days, when I was young, and I think about the friends or the so-called friends that I had, the people that I just hung out with just to hang out, but they brought no value to me. I say to myself, damn, like I could have really got into some shit, man. I could have ended up in jail. I could have ended up killed. I could have ended up in a place where some of them are right now. You know what I mean? And it's because they brought no value to me. And now that I'm older, just hanging out isn't enough. I need people who are actually there to support me and they're actually bringing value to my life. A lot of these people bring no value and they're only there to leech off of you. And you will only end up where they are at the bottom. You want to be surrounded by those who will elevate you. Those who can see the greatness within you and enhance it. Those who will not tell you the lie that you want to hear, rather the truth you need to listen to. Those who will challenge you. Those that want to see you do well. Those that will celebrate you, because a celebration for you is a celebration for them. And that's about it, man. Upgrade your mindset. Share the video. The world is so in need of these type of messages, man. There's so much bullshit in this world today. Especially these young kids. Some of the stuff that they're being taught through social media, through the school, that's just a topic for another day. But yeah, that's about it. I'm out. Peace.